Hello, welcome everyone. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on the chapter Chemical Kinetics. Please do watch till the end. Now listen, whenever a reaction takes place, the concentration of reactant decreases and the concentration of product increases. That's why the rate or speed of a reaction is considered as change of concentration of reactant or product with change in time. So what is rate? Rate is defined as the change in concentration of reactant or product with change in time. For example, listen, rate is defined as the change in concentration of reactant or product with change in time. You know that during a reaction, the concentration of reactant decreases. That's why the rate of reactant negative. And you also know that during a reaction, the concentration of product increases, so the rate of product is positive. This is the question. Reaction is given. You are asked to write the rate of either disappearance of any of the reactant or appearance of any of the product. This side reactant, this side product. See it. Whenever you write the rate, then how to write the answer? This is very important question for your board. Now answer is there, rate with respect to, say here oxygen is asked, equals to, you know that oxygen is reactant. Oxygen is reactant, so it has negative sign. Rate is the change of concentration of that component by change in time. These are the balanced number or stoichiometric number. If in front of any reactant or any product there is any balanced number, write the number as 1 upon that number, 5. Another thing is asked, rate of appearance of nitric oxide. So rate with respect to NO equals to, it is product, so write positive. In front of there is 1/4, write it, change of concentration of nitric oxide by change in time. It is not asked, but if the rate of ammonia is asked, then obviously it is negative, 1/4 d change of concentration by dt. If water is asked, it is a product, so d, so how to write it? Rate with respect to water equals to plus 1/6 change of concentration of water by change in concentration of time. Now the next topics. Define order of a chemical reaction. This is another example, important question. Define order of a chemical reaction. Now listen, actually order is completely an experimental idea, but we are doing here theoretical concept. So listen, Whenever a reaction takes place, the speed of a reaction, that is rate, sometimes depends on some power of concentration of reactants. That is considered as order. For example, try to understand and then we will write the definition. Say, this is a reaction A plus B changes to product. Reactants changes to product. Remember it, for any reaction there is one rate law equation. So the rate law equation is, for this reaction, the rate is directly proportional to the concentration of reactants. Whenever we change into proportionality to equal marks, one constant will come, and here K is called rate constant. K is here rate constant. Say the rate, that is speed of the reaction, depends on x power of concentration of A and B y power of concentration of B. This is experimental fact. Now, how to write the order? So listen, order with respect to A equals to, see the power x, order with respect to B equals to y, and overall order equals to, just add it, these are the numbers, integers, just add it, x plus y. So how to write the definition of order? Listen, order is defined as the sum of power of concentration of reactants where in the rate law equation. So how to write the definition? Write the definition with me. Order is defined. So how to write the definition? Order is defined as the sum of power of concentration of reactants in the rate law equation. I think you understand it. Order may be whole number 1, 2, 3. Order may be fractional number. Order may be 0. Order may be whole number, that is 1, 2, 3. More than 3, rare. Order may be 0 and order may be fraction. Say 1 upon 2, 2 and a half, etc. 3 by 2. Now write one question, okay? Sometimes I have seen in board exam, one reaction is given. Look here, for the reaction H2 plus Br2 arrow to HBr. Okay, this is the reaction. Say experimentally it has been found that the rate law equation is, the rate law equation is rate equals to K H2 to the power 1 and Br2 to the power 1 upon 2. So write overall order of the reaction. Answer. How to write it? Just add it. Just add the power of the reactants in the rate law equation. So it is 1. So overall order equals to, just add 1 plus 1 upon 2 equals to 3 by 2. So it is fractional. Now I have seen one exam question in previous years. See the question or write it. Mention one fractional order of the reaction. If this question will come, straight away write it. Straight away write the answer, okay? If this question will come, then straight write the answer. Write the reaction, write the rate law equation, you have to write it, okay? You have to write it. And then write the overall order is this. This is the complete answer. I think you understand it, okay? So follow the next question. Do you know what are zero order reaction? Listen now, if the reaction rate or speed of a reaction depends on the concentration of reactant, then you get order. If the rate of a reaction is independent on the concentration of reactants, there is no order. That is, in that type of reaction, the order becomes zero. So define a zero order reaction. Give example. Write the rate law equation for zero order reaction. So you know that if the rate of a reaction is independent on the concentration of reactant, then the reaction is said to be a zero order reaction. So answer, if the rate of a reaction does not depend on the concentration of reactants or products, then the reaction is a zero order reaction. Independent, remember it. If the rate depends, you get order. If the rate does not depend, you get no order, that is zero order. Example, this is ammonia. When ammonia is heated in presence of platinum catalyst, you get nitrogen and hydrogen gas. This reaction is the best example of zero order reaction. This reaction is a best example of zero order reaction. So how to write the rate law equation? The rate law equation is rate equals to rate constant K, and ammonia is a reactant here, so to the power 0, because the rate is independent on the concentration of the reactants. You know that anything to the power 0 equals to 1, that's why K into 1 equals to K. So you can conclude that for a zero order reaction, rate equals to rate constant. This is exam question, okay? So we can conclude that is for zero order reaction, rate equals to rate constant. So can you define what is rate constant? So the next question write down, okay? Next question. Define rate constant, that is K. Now from here you can easily write the definition of rate constant, okay? Listen, understand it. Rate constant is defined as the rate of a reaction when the concentration of the reactant is taken as 1, that is unity. So how do you write it? Rate constant is equal to the rate of a reaction when the concentration of the reactant is taken as 1, that is unity. When the concentration of the reactant is taken as 1, that is unity. Okay, now write one reaction, write it, okay? This is another important question for both board as well as entrance. So the question is, write down, for the reaction So listen, one reaction is given here. Hydrogen reacts with chlorine in presence of sunlight. This is the symbol of sunlight, H nu, to get HCl. What is the order of the reaction? See, no rate law equation is given here. How to write the order? If you watch it, the reaction takes place in presence of sunlight. So remember it, any reaction, if it occurs in presence of sunlight, it is always an example of zero order reaction. Once again, if any reaction takes place in presence of sunlight, that is called photochemical reaction. And for every photochemical reaction, the order is 0. In other sense, we can say that If any reaction takes place in presence of sunlight, then that is called photochemical reaction, and in case of any photochemical reaction, the order is 0. So the answer is, it is a photochemical reaction and the order is always 0. The order is always 0. I think you understand it, okay? Next question is very important. Next question is very important for us. See the question. Define molecularity of a reaction. What is molecularity of a reaction? Don't write, listen at first. During any reaction, the reactants undergo collision, and during the collision they gain some energy and slowly they change into the product. Molecularity is the total number of reacting molecules, atoms or ions which undergo simultaneous collision to change into product at a particular time. So listen once again. Molecularity is defined as the total number of reacting molecules, atoms or ions which undergo simultaneous collision at a particular time to change into product. Remember it, molecularity is a theoretical concept. So molecularity is defined as the total number of reacting species. It may be molecules or atoms or ions which undergo simultaneous collision to change into the product at a particular time. Molecularity is always a whole number such as 1, 2, 3. It never be 0 or fraction. You know that order may be 0 or fraction, but molecularity never be 0 or fraction, okay? How to write the molecularity of a reaction? If it is asked in exam, see. Say a reaction is given Methane reacts with chlorine to form methyl chloride. What is the order and molecularity of the reaction? Write the order and molecularity of this reaction. So answer, can you tell me what is the order of the reaction? Once again, no rate law equation is given here. See, the reaction takes place in presence of sunlight. So it is a photochemical reaction, and you know that for any photochemical reaction, the order is always 0. How to write the molecularity? It is very easy to write. Just add the stoichiometric number, if any, in front of the reactant. In front of methane, no number is there, so it is considered as 1 and 1. So molecularity 1 plus 1 equals to 2. That is, the reaction is an example of bimolecular. That is, the reaction is an example of bimolecular. So the next question, write the question. This is the reaction given. You have to write the rate law equation, order and molecularity. This is very important. Sometimes I have seen this question in entrance exam also, okay? So listen, in organic chemistry, listen, okay? In organic chemistry, if any reaction takes place in presence of acidic medium with water, the reactions are called hydration or acid hydrolysis. Then remember it, that type of reaction follows first order kinetics. So the answer is, whenever you write the answer of this type of reaction, that is hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis, the reaction takes place in presence of acid and water, so acidic hydrolysis. So the rate equals to rate constant, this CH3COOC2H5 to the power 1. Don't write the concentration of water in the rate law equation. So it is rate law equation. So the order of the reaction is just 1, but the molecularity, just see the reaction. Here it is an ester, ethyl acetate. It is an ester, ethyl acetate reacts with water in presence of acid to give acetic acid and ethanol. This is acidic hydrolysis. This type of reaction is an example of acidic hydrolysis. If in organic chemistry you see any acid hydrolysis reaction, directly write that order is 1. But molecularity, see in front of this there is no number, so consider 1, add 1 plus 1, that is 2. So it is a bimolecular reaction. Molecularity is 2, but order is 1. Now listen, one very interesting fact. This type of reaction, it seems to us that the reaction rate should depend on the concentration of ethyl acetate as well as water, but actually not. The rate of the reaction depends only on the concentration of ethyl acetate, not water. Such type of reactions are called pseudo first order reaction, okay? Such type of reactions called pseudo first order reaction. So this is another very important question. Define pseudo first order reaction. What is pseudo first order? Pseudo means false. Pseudo means false. F-A-L-S-E, false. Listen, there are some reactions which seem to us that they follow many order kinetics, but actually they follow first order kinetics. The reactions whose rate depends on only one reactant concentration but not on other reactant. That is the reaction follows only one component, and such type of reactions called pseudo first order reaction, okay? Such type of reactions called pseudo first order reaction. There are some reactions which seems to us that they should follow many other kinetics, but actually they follow first order kinetics. Such type of reactions are called pseudo first order reaction. This is the best known example, okay? This is the best known example of pseudo first order. And if you write the reaction, then you also write rate equals to K. Only this, not on water. Why? The rate of the reaction is independent of the concentration of water. During this type of reaction, water should be taken in a large extent, and during this reaction there is negligible change of concentration of water. There is negligible change of concentration of water. That's why the rate is independent on the concentration of water, okay? So write another two reactions that are very important for your board, okay? See the reaction. What is the unit of rate constant for nth order reaction? N means maybe first order, maybe second order, maybe third order, maybe zero order, maybe fractional order. This is the general formula, and remember it, for different order of the reaction, the unit of rate constant is also different. So for nth order of the reaction, the unit of rate constant, that is K, is mole per liter to the power 1 minus n time inverse. It may be second, it may be minute, it may be hour, no matter, okay. N is the order of the reaction, n is the order, n equals to order of reaction. For first order reaction, n equals to 1, for second order, n equals to 2, for third order, n equals to 3, for zero order, n equals to 0, for fractional order given. For example, the unit of K, that is rate constant, for first order reaction, so it is mentioned that the reaction is of first order, so obviously n equals to 1, that is n equals to 1. So put the formula N1. So from here the unit is mole per liter to the power 1 minus 0, 1 minus 1 into second inverse equals to mole per liter to the power 0 into second inverse. You know that anything to the power 0 equals to 1 equals to just second inverse. So remember it. If the unit of rate constant for any reaction is given in time inverse, it may be second inverse, it may be minute inverse, it may be hour inverse, the order is always 1. Similarly, for second order reaction, how to write the answer? Okay, just try for second order reaction. That is another important question for board. So listen, this is the note wise, okay, notes. For second order reaction, n equals to 1, 2. So the unit of rate constant, that is K, just put into the formula mole per liter to the power 1 minus n into second inverse. It may be minute, it may be hour. So as it is mentioned that the reaction is of second order, so n equals to 2, mole per liter 1 minus 2 into second inverse. So it is mole per liter, that is minus 1 into second inverse. Just remove the bracket, okay. So it is mole to the power minus 1, liter to the power minus minus plus 1 and second inverse. This is the answer. In similar way, find the rate constant, unit of rate constant for third order reaction and for zero order reaction, okay. Now write one question. Write one question, okay. I think you understand. Whenever you watch my video, go with me. That is, keep one pen and exercise copy and follow me. So the question now, for the reaction COCl2 carbonyl chloride on heating will change into carbon monoxide and chlorine. the rate law equation is given, rate equals to K COCl2 to the power 1 2 and half. It's given, it's a fractional order. You see, what is the unit of rate constant, that is K? How to write it? Just write the general formula of unit of rate constant. The unit of K is, just write the formula, mole per liter to the power 1 minus n into second inverse. So here this is the order, that is n is 2 and half. So it is mole per liter to the power 1 minus equals to 5 by 2. 5 by 2 into second inverse equals to mole per liter to the power, it is 2 1 ja 2 minus 5, that is minus 3 by 2. LCM 2 1 ja 2 minus 5, that is in upper part, it is minus 3 by 2 into second inverse equals to, just remove the bracket, that is mole to the power minus 3 by 2 liter to the power minus just multiple plus 3 by 2 into second inverse. Okay, I think you understand it. Now the next, write the next question. What is the order for a radioactive disintegration reaction? So one radioactive change is there, say uranium by radioactive decay changes to lead. What is the order of that type of reaction? Remember it, it's very important for entrance to, for any radioactive change, always the order is 1. So remember it, for any radioactive change the order is always 1, that is for any radioactive disintegration reaction the order is always 1. Okay, so see the another question. See the question, C12H22O11 reacts with water. in acidic medium to give glucose and fructose. Write the order and molecularity of the reaction. You see, it's clear to us that the reaction occurs in presence of acid with water, so it is acid hydrolysis. And remember it, I have told you that in most of the acid hydrolysis reaction in organic chemistry, the reaction follows pseudo first order reaction. So it is a pseudo first order reaction. Thus, order first means 1, and what is the molecularity? Just in front of it, imagine 1 and 1. So add it. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So it's a bimolecular reaction. I think you understand it, okay? It's a bimolecular reaction.